Orlando, as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He was looking for Matthews that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish it early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go.
Here's Mariota, option left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Benjamin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open man, it's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on 1st down. Allen has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jurrell Casey coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go!
On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Let's go! Go 50! Wait, 20! 80! 80! Hey, go! Go up! No, 66!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brady now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Wait! Here we go! Hey, Alabama.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2nd down, Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Bowman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The pitch goes to Penny, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Chargers on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. A beautiful spin and room to run.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burnett. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Goal 50.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
That is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he's going to be healed. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Wait! Face out! Wide, 20! Watch the curl! Watch the curls! So! 29! Alpha! Goal 50!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Room here to run. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete. Henry. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Wait, 20! Go! Wait, 20! Shadow! Right!
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got him in, Corey Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First target, first catch, and a first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Alabama.
Again, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good pickup there, a 22. Mariota now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. First down, Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mariota now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Keep it rolling.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Brady to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Brady to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out come the Titans now. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and now it's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Penny. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Brady on the bootleg. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
One.
Mariota to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Chargers getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
White 20! White 20!
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.